What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince of YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka that 20-year-old kid with the light squeaky voice. And as most of you guys know, the New York Knicks is freaking garbage. And you guys know that the Knicks are my favorite team in the NBA. I've always been a Knicks fan, loyal to the end. So I decided, what if I was in Phil Jackson's shoes? What if I had an opportunity to impact the New York Knicks and rebuild a good championship team in New York? And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I decided to start a New York Knicks MYGM series. Well, it depends on if you guys want to see it or not. If you guys want me to continue making videos for my Knicks MYGM, I'll go ahead and do so. But now getting into the video, check out this roster that we currently have. Who the hell are these niggas? Travis Ware? Who the hell is him? Like, come on. So my plan is to rebuild in the offseason, just like Phil Jackson is gonna do. And I want to get rid of some of the players on the team right now, such as Andrea Bargnani and Clee Anthony Early. I really don't want them on my team, so I'm going to see some trade options or whatever and try to see who I could get. I'm trying to trade for expiring contracts, and I'm really not interested in having Clee Anthony Early on my team, so I'm looking at trades that I could get for him. And look at what I found. I could trade away Clee Anthony Early and Bargnani to the Rockets and get two players with 1-year contracts that's expiring at the end of the season, which is going to free me a lot of cap space, which is what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for as much cap space as possible so I can make some runs at great free agents. The only players that I really could say that I want on my team at the moment is Shane Larkin, Melo, and Tim Hardaway Jr. And now I'm trying to trade for a first round pick. That's something else that I wanted. We have a first round pick, but my team is actually doing pretty good right now. Since I'm simulating most of the games, my team is doing pretty good. So that means that we're not going to get that high of a draft pick since we're actually going to make a run in the playoffs. I have no idea. I'm skipping all the games. I have no idea how this team has even won more than 5 games. But I decided to trade for a first rounder. I need another first round pick, like I said. And this is a pretty good trade right here. I'm trading with one of the worst teams in the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks. So their draft pick should be very high. And I didn't want Jason Smith anyway, so I'm just deassembling my entire roster. Now it's the end of the season, looking at the season's award, and Klay Thompson Most Improved Player, Russell Westbrook MVP. I see that happening in real life. It have a good chance of happening. But as you can see, we finished as the 7th seed. We're matched up against the Atlanta Hawks, and we made it to the second round. We made it to the second round of the playoffs. This is how you know 2K is fake. The Knicks making it to the second round of the playoffs with the team that we have? Come on, that's some BS. And now my owner is telling me that he wants us to force a Game 7. Get the hell out of here. Do we look like we're going to force a Game 7? I'm going to simulate, and do we force a Game 7? Of course not. It's the Knicks we're talking about. Come on. So we ended up not forcing the Game 7 and losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA playoffs. And guess who won the playoffs? None other than the Chicago Bulls. I mean, the Bulls have a good chance of winning it this year, but I really think the Spurs are going to repeat. Jimmy Butler MVP. But enough about that. It's time for the offseason, the best part. This is where all the fun begins. This is where magic happens. Wow, did I just really say that? But anyways, it's time for the draft lottery. We're going to see what pick we're going to have. And there we go. We get the 3rd overall pick in the NBA draft. Thanks to the Milwaukee Bucks. You see what I'm talking about? That's exactly why I traded for that 1st overall pick. So now I can make a run at Jahlil Okafor. But first, looking at my coaching staff, I hired Flip Saunders as the new head coach and Ray Allen as the assistant coach. And some other scrubs that I really don't care about my staff. But as for qualifying offers, I'm going to go ahead and offer Quincy AC, an extension. It's only a $1 million deal with AC, so it's whatever. So now it's time for the NBA draft. Winslow went first in the NBA draft. I'm shocked that Jahlil Okafor didn't go first, and that's really who I'm aiming for right now. I'm aiming for Jahlil Okafor, but something tells me that the 76ers might pick him with this pick, so you know what that means. I have to get Jahlil Okafor at all costs. I really want him on my team. Him and Melo, that's gonna be beast right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what the 76ers want just so I could get that draft pick. And I'm really not interested in no other players on my current roster right now except for Tim Hardaway Jr., Melo, and Shane Larkin. Those are the only players that I'm not trading. And as you can see, I have them right there. I have no use for Pablo Piglioni, so I'm going to try to trade away Jose and Pablo. He don't want that trade, but look at this, the pump-up draft pitch. So you know what that means, guys. The New York Knicks get the 2nd overall pick in the NBA draft, and you guys don't even have to take a guess at who I'm picking. You guys already know, baby.
With the 2nd pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select the 19-year-old center from Duke University.
We got Jahlil Okafor on our team. Oh my goodness. Tim Hardaway Jr., Melo, Shane Larkin, Jahlil Okafor. That is sexy right there. But now we're up to the 11th pick in the NBA draft. And look at this. It's like so many trades for the 11th pick. Like nobody wants the 11th pick. So you know what? I decided, since nobody wanted, why not I get into that action? So, I'm trading my 15th overall pick and my second round draft pick for the 11th overall pick. And as soon as I got the pick, the Grizzlies called me and now they want the pick. And me, like an idiot, I accidentally was jamming the X button and I accidentally accepted the trade. I was not supposed to accept this trade, guys. I really was not. But oh well, everything happens for a reason. I'll just trade him some other time. I don't really care. But we got Jahlil Okafor, which was my main target from this NBA draft. And we got him on our team. I'm going to go ahead and sign Jahlil Okafor to his contract. So he is now officially a member of the New York Knicks. And now it's time for free agency, the best part of the offseason. $33 million in free cap space. Oh my goodness, that is amazing right there. Look at these free agent names. We got Dragic, Gasol, Wilson Chandler. We even got my man Iman Shumpert. So I'm going to go ahead and make a run at Marc Gasol. I had to offer him a contract, of course. Dwayne Wade. I really want Dwayne Wade on my team for some reason. Dragic, I had to offer him a contract. We need a better point guard. Reggie Jackson, I offered a contract to. Brandon Wright. I mean, we need a backup big man, right? Iman Shumpert, I offered a contract. He was my favorite Knick. Reggie Evans got a contract offer. Wilson Chandler got a contract offer. And last but not least, Wes Matthews got a contract offer. And now looking at all the players that accepted those offers, I'm going to go ahead and sign Reggie Evans. But I'm really aiming for Dwayne Wade and Marc Gasol. And now look at this. The second day of free agency, Marc Gasol decides to sign with my team. But now that I think about it, I already have Jahlil Okafor, so like, what's the sense of signing Marc Gasol? So I decided to aim my attention elsewhere and try to get Dwayne Wade and a couple other role players on my team. And I got Goran Dragic to sign with my team, so I'm going to go ahead and accept that offer. But Dwayne Wade still isn't ready to sign with my team. I'm really aiming for Dwayne Wade, so I decided to offer him another contract. And just in case I can't get D Wade, I offer Monte Ellis a contract. You guys know how much I love Monte Ellis. I offered Wilson Chandler a contract, and last but not least, I offered Jarrell Wright a contract. So now, out of all those players, Dwayne Wade still doesn't accept my offer, which is very frustrating because I really wanted Dwayne Wade, but I guess I'm going to have to move on. I'm going to sign Monte, Wright, and Chandler. So now that I have all those players, I need a big man coming off the bench. I decided to offer Kmart a contract, Jay Smooth a contract, and ain't this about a bitch. As soon as I signed all those players, now Dwayne Wade wants to accept my offer. You're too late now, bro. So if I waited one more day, I could have had D Wade. That is so depressing. But I ended up getting Kmart, Jay Smooth, and Epe Udo to sign on my team. And that's not all the moves that I'm going to make now that we advance to the next season. But there's still some trades that need to be made. I mean, looking at this roster that I put together, we have a very solid squad full of solid role players to surround Melo and Okafor with. But at the same time, we're still lacking some talent that I'm looking for. My team doesn't look complete. I have that feeling that my team isn't complete. So I'm looking to see if I could get a good backup center, and look at this. I could get Ian Mahimi. That's exactly what we need. And I'm not going to use Russ Smith, Wright, or AC like that anyway. We have too much wing players, so I decided to trade them away, get Ian Mahimi as the backup center. And now I'm looking for a trade for Goran Dragic, just exploring my opportunities. I was going to take Kemba Walker, but now looking through the rest of the trades, look at who I found. None other than Rajon Rondo. I could trade Goran Dragic and get Rajon Rondo. My team really don't need no more scoring right now because we got Jay Smooth in the starting lineup. We got Melo that could score, Okafor that could score, Monte Ellis that could score. We really don't need a scoring point guard. We need a pass-first playmaking point guard, and look at this. We could get Rajon Rondo, so I'm offering them this trade, and he just accepts it. Like, I didn't have to do nothing. He took Goran Dragic for Rajon Rondo. So now look at the team that I put together in the offseason. We got Rondo, Monte Ellis, my man Carmelo Anthony. We got Jay Smooth, Jahlil Okafor, Tim Hardaway Jr., Ian Mahimi, Wilson Chandler, Shane Larkin, Reggie Evans, and the rest of scrubs that I really don't care about, such as Kmart, I mean, he's not really a scrub, but at the same time, I don't really care for him. Then we got Epe Udo and some other guy that I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. So all my fellow Knicks fans, I know you guys been killing me to, make a Knicks MYGM. Well, here it is, this sexy ass beast ass team that I put together in the off season. If you'd like me to continue this Knicks MYGM, let me know in the comment section below. Did you guys like the trades that I made? Leave everything in the comment sections below. I'm eager to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. And I mean, I'm really the rebuilding king. Like, I will make an excellent GM, not to mention sexy and handsome. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is the Prince of YouTube signing out. Let's go Knicks.